Well, let's turn to the next, our next segment, which we call "What to Watch For in the Next Month." I mean, Nick, what are you going to be watching? What are the indicators for business modeling, business growth? What are you looking for?
I'm looking at what the states are doing, how they're reacting, because we have things such as the things going on in Wisconsin, in terms of just the economics of the government employee pension side, and to see how that's going to spread from state to state. So I think we're really seeing some states, just as we see the population shifts away from some of the states like California and New York, that haven't handled their fiscal situation as well as other states.
So there's going to be a huge differential, perhaps, between the bond prices of New York bonds. As I've said before, if states were stocks, you'd sell New York and buy Iowa and Nebraska. You know.
Well, and we look for business owners when they're looking on their site selection. Where should I be? Where should I put this?
Oh, in terms of site selection.
That's right. Site selection, because how well the states are doing and how well their stability is really affects business owners when they're making those decisions to say, where should I be? Where should I put this new facility? Should I move? Should I stay? Should I grow here or grow somewhere else? And so we see states like New York, California, Illinois that have really been unstable.
Okay.
And, I think that's going to have a big effect on what businesses do.
Tony, what are you going to be watching?
You know, I'm going to watch crude oil prices, and obviously that's tied to what's happening in the Middle East in the short term. In the next month, I think that we need to be diligent and look at see what's going on there. It's going to have an impact on our whole economy to some extent, at least in
slowing
the
it down in a sense,
right?
You know, speeding up parts of it.
Parts of it speed up,
Depends
parts
on,
of it slow down. Some opportunities. I think you'll still see investments in gold to be up because of the security issues.
Yeah, the safe haven.
Safe haven.
And that's a part of, you know. And the thing I'd watch is safe haven buying.
Right.
I mean, that's what, back to your point, you're going to be buying, and which is the opposite of what I just said about bonds. Bonds, all of a sudden, when people get scared, they buy bonds, buy treasury bonds.
The dollar will strengthen over this period of time, no doubt.
Yeah, it does happen. That's a good, we'll bet on that one. I don't know. Yeah, you're right, though. That's has been what has happened. So the indicator I'm going to be watching, again, Tony, you were just way ahead of me. You were looking at unemployment rate many months ago. Now I'm starting to look at it. So that's got to be an important one. Comes out this week. It's 9% now. Is it going to move down? That's going to be important. Probably not much.
What do you think that's going to do between now and the next election, Ernie? Do you think that unemployment's going to kind of hover there? You think it's going to grow? You think it's going to mitigate?
Oh, it's going to come down, but just not fast enough to go out there and put it in your platform or in your campaign. Like, look what I did for the unemployed. Yeah, that's not very good.
You know, will it be at its lowest in November of 2012? One would think that the current administration would try to do that. And if it is at its lowest, what do you think that? I'm putting you on the spot, but what do you think that might be?
Oh. Boy, I still think it's going to be about 6 to 7%, probably 7% neighborhood, but only no one in human flesh knows what it's going to be.
Absolutely,
You know?
but you know, it's interesting because historically it's very difficult to get reelected with that level of unemployment.
Yeah, it's not. You don't go out there with that in your campaign promise. Look what I've done for unemployment. It's now down to 7%. Just think what it would have been had I not been. We economists do the counterfactuals. Those don't work very well in the population, well, in the voting booth, I should say.